Corey Holcomb had some choice words for fellow comedian Steve Harvey, who has been going viral for his interview with Shannon Sharpe. During the interview, Steve dropped what some would say were gems, while others said it was deceitful. One thing that caught most people's attention was his comments about relationships and a man's role in it, stating that men have a job to take care of their wives and family and need to stop asking a woman what does she bring to the table. A lot of people took what he said to heart, including those who know about his first marriage and how that ended due to infidelities with his new wife, Marjorie. Corey Holcomb didn't hold back on how he felt about Steve on his 5150 show. Here's what he had to say about it right here.
Thank you, Steve Harvey. Not really.
Steve Harvey was on that interview, dog, and they've been showing it a little bit.
I told you it was good. I liked it.
That was weak as a motherfucker.
What?
That
I
shit,
like that interview.
How is this motherfucker allowed to give advice?
Man.
This is a goofy. He married
All
that hustle money. Everybody know it. First of all, you've been married how many times?
Three.
Three
times.
He cheated on his wife with his side each time.
Everybody married a bitch that they was fucking around on the other. I said that before.
Yeah.
That's what people do. We don't know how to pick no woman. But Steve Harvey comes like he got the answers to shit. Homie, you even admitted you was mad at Bernie them because they was funnier than you. Like if I was on there and I had been married 3 times, the whole world would love to be like, motherfucker, you been married 3 times. I don't never hear nobody say this about this man because they be caking for him. I'm saying like Steve perpetrates a real nigga. But
Right.
Steve, you're not a real nigga.
See?
If you
Who
are
said that?
around an alpha,
He said he does.
you're
have nice
going to start some. I'm talking about Steve Harvey.
Right.
Steve is like
He can only be in the room with betas. If you around alphas, you're going to have a problem. I know that about Steve Harvey. You can't stand in no room with no motherfucking nigga that, I ain't saying a nigga that starts shit, but a nigga who will stand on his and you can't really boss around and all that shit. In fact, it's a lot of niggas like that who cannot be around alphas because they can't take the fact that they can't run it with this nigga. I'm saying the entertainer and motherfucking Bernie Mac was funny. And then you had to go up after them and you couldn't manipulate it like you wanted to. So you became the host of the Kings of Comedy because like I said, the host is the famous person most of the time. They rarely let the host host. Last time I hosted a show, Earthquake told the promoter, let the other nigga bring me up because I know why. Nigga, I'm rocking this motherfucker, nigga. And then you got to go up after that? Nigga, stop. Steve a hater, dog. He is not finna let you shine, dog. When I was a young comic, that nigga cutting my time down to 5 minutes because I was too funny.
Wow.
Believe me. I ain't never heard nothing good about no mother Steve Harvey. So
Look, JJ.
I'm saying like, I ain't trying to shit on him. I'm just telling you, you got shit on your name, nigga. And I've had experiences with you, and I already know. Nigga, if you was around me, you would be uncomfortable because I'm not going to fold in front of you. And if I go on stage, it's going to be hard for you to follow with that motherfucking shit you do. So you got to keep hosting and getting these little shows like whatever you do because he does the type of where he's being sarcastic about something. That's what works for him. Yeah. Like if he be like, oh, that dude over there, he can do that. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But it don't match up with headliners who got power. Or like saying in life.
Leighton White, he did?
What'd he say?
Leighton White said that that Steve hated on 85 South guys.
Oh,
Did he?
Can you imagine Steve Harvey? He's supposed to be this legendary comedian, and he got to go on stage at the little bro them. Steve is not gonna be funny when he go up after people. He has to host shows.
He don't even do stand-up no more, dude.
No, he said in that interview that he didn't care.
Said it's because of the cancel culture. But look, if he was talented, I've said this before, and it showed to be true. When you really talented, you can't wait to show people how good you are on stage. And that ain't no diss to nobody. That's what I'm saying. When you done came up with 45 to an hour worth of material, you can't wait to show it off. Right. So when somebody say why they don't do comedy or why they didn't do comedy, it's because they used to getting in front of the crowd, bullshitting for 45 minutes to an hour, and then get off. And before you know it, they done got their check.
Yeah.
I done seen it happen with most comedians. There's not a lot of headliners in this nation.
What y'all think about what Corey had to say about Steve? Let me know in the comment section below. Leave a like and subscribe to the GMS show. I'll see y'all later.